It was definitely a plan today by some market makers to dump for some reason on that day, and all they did was just take profits, and they wanted out. They got out. Sadly, a lot of the alts are following the week of the bottom price because that was the price that was there, that was determined. The market is now kind of like reflecting that in a lot of stuff that looks desperate. It's down sloping, right? The lower weeks they become harder and harder. The highs are lower and lower, and the prices are getting desperate and desperate up. Like, we want it to go back up. We want the all-time high, but not like back down, back down, back down. There's going to be a crash, I think. Like, if you look at it, usually once it hits one, most of the time you have around a period of like up to 8-12 months or maybe 16 months, something like that, where the market goes from anywhere from 25% correction to 50%. This is the typical bull trap scenario.
Welcome to the show. This is the Moon Boys podcast. My name's Theo, and today I'm joined by Matt, Rom Reactor, and Coke. How's it going today, guys?
All good and hood. Thanks for having us.
Same.
Doing good. It was snowing earlier, and now it's raining, so it's a little weird. You wake up to snowflakes, and then it's like you come outside, and it's London.
Is it snowflakes in the portfolio as well, though?
Yeah, some things. Trace was catching a little snow. Was going up and down, sliding. But yeah, some altcoins are making moves for sure.
Like which ones?
Slippy slidey.
What's the new ones?
I mean, not new ones, but in my portfolio, Trace was the one that did like it went from like 40 cents to 50 cents, and so far like looks like it got rejected if you think about it on a weekly, but yeah, and on a daily as well it looks like, but it's holding this price of 40 cents. So let's see.
Origin Trail.
Yeah, or this one they do like AI, so they're with the AI hype, and yeah, and AI is in an interesting position because I have Palantir and it went to 180. I was thinking to put up a stop loss on it. I could actually share my screen, Theo, so this way it'll be easier, so you don't have to like find all these.
I had them both. Yeah, I had a TRAC and Palantir.
Yeah, Palantir. So like it went to 180, and this is like one of the similar to Nvidia, one of the top AI picks this cycle. Yeah, kind of got like.
But Palantir does more like software where Nvidia does like chips and stuff. If I'm not, because Palantir is selling a lot of contractions.
Yeah, but like like tech doesn't really matter as much in these bubbles. Like AMD also makes chips, but they're not as valued as Nvidia. So I just like compared these two as one of the ones that really did a lot of performance-wise in the market this cycle. Like, yeah, so it's like up there. Like once I think Nvidia will fall just as much if AI hype dies as Palantir, if it makes sense.
Oh, that's for sure.
But yeah, Palantir. I didn't have Nvidia. Yeah, I wish I had Nvidia too. I bought AMD over Nvidia because I was a big AMD fan in terms of their processors. I haven't tried their graphics cards. I thought they would pick up and catch up to Nvidia, but looks like nope. I still in my computer have an Nvidia over an AMD. I would love to have an AMD, but it's just not powerful enough.
Interesting.
Yeah, but their processors are amazing.
I do prefer the Nvidias though. Yeah. Better for gaming, better for streaming, or better for streaming anyways. Yeah.
For everything, yeah.
Yeah.
For development too, AI development if you want to do that.
Oh yeah, and nothing here is financial advice. We're not financial advisors, just some guys on the internet.
And Matt's retarded.
And Matt's retarded.
We're just all regards. If you regard us and our channel, you will lose money. If you do the opposite, you might be the richest man in the world.
Counter trading us?
Counter trade the Moon Boys.
Debatable. I'm down on.
Yeah. Speak for yourself, Rom.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, who would have if you would have shorted all the positions? Would we be in the money? I mean, with Rune for sure. And if I was if I was shorting Rune the moment Coke shilled it, I would have made some pretty penny for sure.
But listen. Matt said like a week ago. What about the yield? The yield.
Yeah. It completely took this engulfing candle down. Like the candle went all the way down to here, and then it slowly traced all the way down to the exact bottom of the candle.
Yeah.
And then it's pumped back into the range now.
Yeah, but it has had with the many of those candles, and those candles. I mean, it was I think 10th of October. It was this Fugazi day, so a lot of some. Let's not name the projects.
So I don't think it was a Fugazi day. Honestly, like I'll be honest, it was not really. It was it was definitely a plan today by some market makers to dump for some reason on that day, and they just all they did was just take profits, and whatever the order books were, that's what the candles printed. Really, it's not like like somebody fake drew the candles, right? They wanted out, they got out, and that was the price that was caused by a lot of projects on that day, until the market makers brought in the liquidity, depositor tokens, whatever they had to do.
So you don't buy the story of the
I mean, because I follow big exchanges like Binance, Coinbase, and they all had crazy ass wicks. Like
yeah, but Binance said that
They were worse
and
on.
Binance.
They were worse on Binance though. On Binance.
And they were
so
worth,
when-
yeah, exactly. So, and that has so much liquidity. So you would think like they took out, the people took out money. That's all they did. They took it out. Whatever money they had in, they got out. That's it. That was the wick. And now what we're seeing is, sadly, a lot of the alts are following the wick of the bottom price, because that was the price that was there, that was determined. So like the market is now kind of like reflecting that in a lot of stuff. Even the total 3, you could see that the wick in the total 3. We almost reached that wick. It hasn't reached yet. We kind of recovered, which is a good bullish sign. But we're kind of like we're in between this range, and it's a little risky. This is why I put a lot of stop losses on coins. Some of the stop losses got hit already, and others I'm still riding. But yeah, will the alt season come? Is interesting in the next couple of weeks. Or
Gonna
will
put
Bitcoin
up,
just get smacked back down?
ETH chart and then ETH BTC.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
good.
exactly. BTC, ETH BTC, those are the ones because they're all in. Looks
Maybe.
like they're recovering, but this is the typical bull trap scenario, right?
That's kind of
Because
how
we're
I felt.
recovering.
Yeah.
Like we're not doing the good recovery. Here, let me just show my screen, just so I could explain that really quickly what I mean by it. Because let me just get the window that I have. Okay, there, perfect. Yeah, so like you could see in BTC, like the last correction here. Usually when it's an actual correction and not like something like that looks desperate, it's down sloping, right? So like the lower wicks they become harder and harder. The highs are lower and lower. Here, however, we're creating this some kind of pumps. Somebody keeps pumping the price, like keep holding some kind of level. It's a market maker
So like
that's
a
doing
bear
it.
flag, basically.
Yeah. And the prices are getting desperate and desperate up. Like we want it to go back up. We want the all-time high, but don't like back down. But then it's still making higher highs. Not like here where it was making lower lows. People are desperate, and then when they're so desperate, yeah, they could pump it, But here it's the opposite. People are already getting desperate. So what they're gonna do usually is back down to the basement we go.
So you are in a side of basement. You are going to say that it's a bear flag and it continues lower.
Yep. Because every time it goes up, usually you have downward sloping corrections, not upward. Right? See, downward
So you
sloping.
sold everything?
Not everything. I just put stop losses, and everything that's selling is selling.
I flipped
Ah,
bearish
so-
again today. I sold everything.
You flipped bearish and sold everything.
Yeah.
How does this work? Explain yourself.
It's because I got a news article on my phone saying that the alien disclosure was about to come, and I was like, "That's probably bad for the markets."
There's
So I'm
the
just
ETH.
if they drop the big alien news, Bitcoin's probably just gonna go down because it'll be secondary to the aliens. Aliens will pump, Bitcoin will go down.
Didn't you already got
Where?
like alien news once, and it was nothing, kind of burger-ish.
I see all my lists. I forgot. Oh, here. Okay. Open list. Oh my god. There's a
can go.
shortcut. Do you guys know the shortcut for that? Liquidity pools. That's why I have ETH. I do have ETH BTC. I always follow it. Yeah, it looks really like ETH is stalling out, but it's still having the support, which is
Go on
nice.
the monthly. Go on the monthly time frame.
That's so long term. Like, what are we
Almost,
planning for
yeah.
the next year? Like, what are
Rom has to
Or-
work the
what are we looking at the like monthly for? It's like it's predicting long ass term trends. I mean, yeah, on the monthly,
but
of
if
course,
you
I'm
have a look,
bullish.
you've got a range high and a
Definitely.
range low, and you're currently in the middle of the range.
no more.
It could well be on
Yeah.
its way to a recovery and hit the top of the range potentially.
That could
You
also
can
be here.
never say never at the end of the day.
Oh yeah,
go
Herb says
here.
let's check yearly just in case.
I mean,
You
it is
usually
bullish
close bearish.
on a monthly. It's bullish. It's still bullish, but like, this range, like you don't know which way it is. Will Ethereum not go up at all, and Bitcoin will go to 150K, and that will push it bearish, or like will Ethereum all of a sudden go like crazy and Bitcoin just stays where it's at? Right. So this is like what you're kind of betting against. But from my experience, at least last cycle, Ethereum had so much competition that it would not, it's harder for it to go up than down. Is what I'm saying. Like
Time will
Bitcoin
tell.
is Bitcoin, but Ethereum, I mean, has competition from Solana, had competition from like Sui, had competition from so many.
Sui, don't say
Yeah.
Cardano.
Yeah, Sui had a blackout.
Card-
When
Yeah.
they broke blockchain broke for a second there the other day. So
Yeah,
don't think you can
and
say
not even talking about Ethereum just cannibalizes itself with layer 2. So
Yeah, that's true. But I from my view, I haven't seen any L2s that have like took like significant I don't know, money away.
I mean,
from it.
Hyperliquid is in effect an L2. It's like it's a
it is, but they have their own token. And it's not ETH, it's Hype, right?
So
So they're not benefiting and they're not doing
like an
anything
L2.
for ETH. If it was on Arbitrum, like Arbitrum, at least I could argue if at least like that uses ETH. But they also have ARP token, but their main token is ETH. So it's like, but still, it's like you're taking the liquidity away, you're separating it, and even though right now a lot of liquidity is on Hyperliquid, it's not on ETH, and that's definitely affecting a lot of DeFi projects there. You know, they're not making the fees. Ethereum is not making the fees.
Funny. That's so funny because Thorchain is making a lot of fees. And
Thorchain is so Thorchain is a competition, right, to Ethereum as well, and yeah, so that's why I don't think Ethereum is like gonna go like crazy, like, you know, all the way like up here, and I doubt it'll ever reach here.
In a sense, it's not a competition. I don't know if I mentioned before, but so there's this.
And then looking at it a weekly, it looks bad, right? We're in bearish trend on the weekly. It's not looking good. Sorry, Coke. I'll give you 1 second. Let me just really.
I mean, as far as I can see, I see higher lows, and then we're going up.
Yeah, but we're in a weekly bearish trend.
That's true.
Yeah, this is good, but this is nice here. I see what you're saying. We're holding the support.
It's found support, and it's holding, and it's potentially going to now try and test resistance.
Yeah. We're very close. Yeah, it's 1.1% move.
I'll
See what
take it.
happens. Go ahead, Coke. What were you saying?
Coke, yeah, as you were saying.
What I was saying is, in a sense, Thorchain is not competing with it. For the simple reason is that we have Thorchain, and of course we have that there on top of it. But it's the Ruggira team decided it's gonna be permissioned, because in the beginning when they invited a lot of teams to come and develop, it just took so much time away from the core developer team, like asking how to do this, how to do that, you know. And in the end, it was like, hey, we're gonna do it like Apple way, like we decide who comes on board, who does not come on board, and that's a good thing in a way that it doesn't separate the liquidity or fragment the liquidity. We have one perptex as good as possible. We have borrowing, lending, like all that, no competition, this and that. So I think it will be good.
It also depends on your time frame, though. So I mean, the whole fragmented liquidity is an issue now, but I mean, Ethereum is working on a few upgrades, so we'll then aim to solve that. So I mean,
fragmented liquidity for Ethereum is not that bad, but
no, it's not. But it could be.
But for Ruggira or other L2s, it is usually bad, like, because when they start the project, then there's a lot of fragmentation. Like nobody gets going. There is fragmentation of users, liquidity, everything, attention, and it's just like, I don't know. Is there anything going on Base? Is anything going on other L2s?
Yeah, exactly. And Base is a perfect example. It's an example where they really promised for builders and they didn't deliver anything so far. Most people who were building on Base are saying they don't want to be there anymore and they're looking elsewhere. Yeah, so and also like just looking at the BTC dominance chart just to see like about altcoins and alt season in general. I just noticed we did form this W, which Coke loves. And I mean, yeah, we're resisting the 200 still, which is, you want this to go down, right, for alt season. But however, we could also just break it and Bitcoin might be, again, pushing dominance up. And Ethereum is not that far away from going back down and that actually pushing all-time highs. Like, we're kind of also resisting the, well, my thing is bugging out. We're resisting the 200 here, but we're still bullish on a daily, which is nice to see. The weekly, we haven't hit bullish yet, which is weird. We got resisted on Ethereum weekly SAR right on the dot, actually.
Go to the yearly chart.
I don't have the yearly, but I mean, it's going to be so small. It's going to be like 3 candles. Why do you?
Yeah,
you know,
for Bitcoin.
But it's 3 meaningful.
I have so I mean I have the longest history of Bitcoin. I could do it actually if you guys want to see it.
12 months.
I think you want to show that we didn't follow through with only 2 green ones. Yeah, that's what you had in
so
mind.
the 4-year cycle's broken. Yeah, so we have 3 green candles, 1 red, 3 green candles, 1 red. Now 2 green candles.
You could also look at the volume. I have actually the dollar volume here as well. You could see even in 2017 was just as much as 2025 in dollar volume sales.
How do you see that? What do you mean?
The blue right here is my dollar volume
Ah.
bar graph. So you can see that 2017 we had almost the same dollar volume as we did in 2025. So it was a bull market. You know, I can't justify that it wasn't. It was just as big as 2017. It's just there's so much, like I said, competition, this and that.
I just ended on the down slope.
Yeah, and it just ended on the downslope. But yeah, it's interesting. Before we had a very big one too, which was just as big as 20.
It's a bit of like a doji dildo, isn't it though? Like look how thin it is.
2021 were pretty like exceptional because they had so much free money here that.
Can you zoom in on the 2025?
Like here, zoom in or?
Yeah, it's so thin. It's like a doji candle, right?
No, not really.
Nothing happens.
It's I forgot. I think it's like a spinning top. It's called, but yeah,
Okay.
that signals down. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's this is spinning top candle. I call it a dreidel because it's like reminds me of the Jewish trade. Is it a spinning top? No.
The dreidel pattern.
So it's not a spinning top. It's something else.
Look at the Google.
Oh yeah. No, I know what I can do. I love this feature. Oh yeah, right here. Open close. This is what we're seeing. It's a gravestone. Gravestone. That does not sound good.
Disneyland to me.
Disneyland, guys, hodl. We're gonna hodl to the grave. It's like it's a new movie developed by DMX from the grave.
Yikes.
You guys ever seen that movie? That was a good movie.
I have not.
I don't think
My
so.
bad.
No.
Right here, gravestone doji. Okay. Key takeaways. The gravestone doji is a bearish reversal candlestick pattern, often signaling a potential downtrend in price action. The pattern resembles an inverted C and is most effective when confirmed with high volume and a subsequent bearish candle. I mean, on a long term, but we do have high volume. Yeah, capito is the correct term. That's right. Traders use the gravestone doji to identify potential exits from long positions or to enter short positions. It is crucial to combine the gravestone doji with other technical analysis tools for improved accuracy. So there's your risk, Matt. What are you doing from all this?
I'm hodling.
100x long?
Not
DCA.
No, man.
Maybe you want to take a look at the Ruchira. I mean, it's actually, I think it was like a month or 2 ago, and we said, I don't trust Ruchira team, and I always forget to ask, what's the issue?
No, it's not Rujira. It's Kujira team. I had the issue because they mishandled the money too many times, and they always had an excuse, and I just can't take that from them.
But now they have like a new core team. Do you feel better now?
They have. Well, I have to look at their team, and what did they? Was this just from the community? It arose from the community, or was what?
It's hard. Good question. I don't know where Cold Hands and Pragmatic Monkey came. Most likely community driven.
So what's the ticker? Rujira? Ruch?
It's on Kraken and
Rujira right here, right?
Kraken USD dollar up, one. Yep. Bingo.
Oh, it's on Kraken. Wow, that's interesting.
Kraken has always been supportive of Thorchain, and Kraken Rune is there as well. So I think on the left we had the.
I mean, it's definitely not their price. Oh yeah, it was like dollar. I mean, I remember the Kujira price was like up here somewhere.
Yeah, but you cannot.
And they had the hack, then they had the other hack. So they're still the same price from the time that they had that last hack, which is good. I guess that they're holding the bottom, you would say.
But the token, there was token split and this and that as well, so you cannot take it 1-to-1. But
I mean, it's nice the fact that it survived all that drama alone and it's not in a free fall down is impressive enough.
It is, and keep in mind the first.
What is this wick right here?
First of all, I think it was token creation, whatever. But the liquidity is so thin on the Kraken, so it's actually bad chart. Those wicks that you see, like those couple of wicks on the LP pools, you don't see those. But I don't think they have.
Let's go to the trusted Mexi with the USDT. That's also very trusted.
I think it's less new.
That's better liquidity.
I don't know. Anyway,
Yeah,
actually,
yeah. I
Jira
mean,
started off from Terra. So they started on Terra and they got collapsed. And imagine you get collapsed on Terra and then you continue on Cosmos, you get
yeah,
collapsed again. And I mean,
yeah.
there's something.
Yeah, they
And,
keep getting collapsed. That's what I don't like. That's one thing I don't like. I mean,
and now
I
they have-
hope they will recover and like go to all-time highs, but it looks like, I mean, even in this chart, like they're back to bearish trend on a daily. They had a potential and now it's back to. They need to break this level. They need to break 40, whatever this 40 cent is. This resistance
Okay.
right here.
So I am super bullish. Do you think it's bad that you're so involved with some projects and you have like really strong biases?
Yeah, that's called your dating versus trading, and yeah, that could lead you to a bad, very very
Because you have
big
like
bag.
you have a lot of like those CDFI, this and that as well. You were really
It's
bullish
already
because-
gone. I already sold it. It's done. Yeah, that thing is that was.
Yeah, but there was many of, and you said mostly because of the fundamentals, right? And
Fundamentals or the fundamentals are also ended up being scams, bro. Or like they had like weird intricate levels of. It's like this when you enter the game of crypto is you have to it gets very I mean you have to dig deep. It gets very deep. You have to dig deep. That's what I was trying to say into this because you have like the market makers. You don't know who they are. The investors. What are their what game are they playing? What are their plans? You don't know. So a lot of good projects, like all just went to shit. Like I have my MetaMask portfolio. This one was supposed to be big. It was an AI project. Then I figured out there was a lawsuit came out. I mean, I sold the NFT. I still hold a lot of these tokens that I mined basically, but it's like, I mean, shit. I was bullish in October. I thought it was gonna go to all-time high, but it made this pattern that I just discussed, which is the desperate pattern. I should have picked up on it. But I figured a double bottom. And no effort since then. Litigations, this and that. You go on their Discord, you would think they're still building. They have like, they're gonna make it look like, hey guys, we're still making it. They're paying the community mods, but in reality, what's going on is this project is getting stumped like crazy by the people who invested in it earlier. And I don't know if it will survive.
It's got the scam ticker.
Yeah, I kind of stopped looking at the AI tokens or tokens that I don't understand. That how the tokenomics work, this and that. And
yeah, this is another project. Like this was a gaming project. Did really good. It did a 50x initially, and yeah, I mean ever since that. Sorry, like right here. Yeah, from $1.20 it went.
But that's all. That's the same with all gaming. I mean, dare not look at Illuvium or something like that.
Yeah, so it's like like you have to Polka Starter. This is like probably one of the top launch pads. It's just they're not doing it. They're made an all-time low. People are getting out of these. The idea of launch pads is getting destroyed or it's getting competition with pump fund, and nobody's really looking to invest in VCs. And there's a lot of bad stuff going on in the macro. Like Matt loves the macro, but this is one of the biggest short-term powerful signals in macro that you have to follow even before the ISM. This would predict a big correction in the ISM, for example, going downwards. And this is what the yields are saying, the 10-year versus the 3 months, and also the 10-year versus the 2-year, minus the 2 years, two big important indicators. When it reaches 1, usually it signals, you got to get out. There's something going to be, that going on. The rates are signaling very normal thinking. And usually when people start thinking normally, they're going to start questioning valuations. And when they start questioning valuations, they usually start dumping it because they don't make sense.
The 10-year over the 3-year, does that mean that the 10-year is going up versus the 3-year?
Could be, yeah, it could be. It's a range. It could be the other way. Yeah, it's
Wouldn't
normalizing. You would think that's good.
Yeah.
It's not
right,
10-year
but
versus
all the prices that you see right now on all your stock market charts and AI and everything is based on when the time was the other way around. It was not normal. We were negative. You understand? There was where short-term rates was compensating way more than long-term. Yeah, obviously this is normal. This is how it should be.
Yeah.
But because this is how it should be, now people are going to question what the hell did we pop up the prices when things were not the way it should be, and they're going to question why they're valued so expensively. And that's where there's going to be a crash, I think. And if you look at it, usually once it hits 1, most of the time you have around a period of like 8 to 12 months, or maybe 16 months, something like that, where the market goes from 25 to anywhere from 25% correction to 50%, and then they start printing money. They'll get us out of it. So of course I'm not gonna, I don't know. I just know once this hits 1, you got to get the hell out. S&P 500 is gonna correct, and then you want to get the dip of some sort. You want to buy the dip, and then they're gonna pump it back up. I don't know how fast. It could be like this, it
So
could be very
basically,
fast.
we're gonna go. Everything's gonna crash. Something's gonna break, and then they're going to print again.
Yep.
I mean,
It could be super
So,
fast.
so another black swan.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they'll probably link it
aliens.
to some black swan. Yeah. It could be aliens.
Yeah.
It could be what is this?
because let's be honest, if you
I
look
don't
at
know.
the chart,
I just don't think we'd call them black swans if they happen so often. But
So I mean, no, like this is you don't know. Okay, so like for example, last time there was the time it happened in 2000, right? This correction was very long, and it took us from like January 2001 or whatever all the way
4
down
years.
to like 2003, and it's only a 30% correction, but it took
Yeah.
4 years, right? So then there was COVID, where it was like. It was also those signals fired off, the 10-year and
Blink in an
minus 3
instance.
months fired off, but like it was like in a blink of an instance, and it was also like a 30% 25% or something like that correction. Then there was 2008, right? Like which was long as well. Which one are we gonna get? I don't know. But with Trump, I think it's gonna be short, because he's trying to take control over the Fed.
if you look,
And
if you look how the world has been lately, it's a lot of knee jerking, and I feel it's there. Back in days, people had time, even for the simple reason that the information didn't spread that fast. If stuff started going sour in I don't know, real estate or something, people didn't know that. Like normal people didn't know, and normal people didn't start like maybe saving as much as possible. Now, as everything happens so fast, that's what's scary, for me at least.
yeah, this is COVID
It's-
right here. In
Is that COVID?
like 3 months, that was the correction.
Holy shit!
Yeah, something like. And this is the tariff correction. Trump did this. I'm sorry, this is nothing against Trump, but his administration did this, and his administration did this. Well, I have a feeling they will do something again like this.
It was Trump both times.
It'll probably be like, if we break 7,000 and we go higher, amazing. If not, it'll probably be something like this soon, and then bump it
What
up.
moving averages do you have there? Is that the 100, the 50, and the?
Yeah. The 50, the 200, and the 100.
Well, let me see what colors you have for those.
Green for 200 because that's a Big Daddy support, and then orange for 50 because that's a golden one, always for almost everything.
And their EMAs?
Yeah, EMA, because
Gold for
exponentially
50.
everything always is better. Sorry, I forgot to put logarithm, but yeah.
Orange for 50. Okay, I'll keep that as gold. And then you had a 100. What color is the 100? The purple?
It's purple, yeah, but you could freestyle. I did it purple because I have so many other colors and I wanted to differentiate it. Like I can't do green, red again, so
Yeah.
I picked purple. But
Okay, cool.
yeah, but I don't know. Like don't quote me. I don't know when this drop is gonna come. Maybe Trump will pump it up and we'll go to like 8,000 S&P and everything. Like you said, Matt, you could be right. We're exactly at this breaking point as we were like 2 weeks ago. We're still in this indecisive manner. But in regards to Bitcoin, we just looked at the yearly chart and it did have a gravestone doji, so that could be something bad.
But if you look at the old school banner cycle chart, I think 2026 banner whatever it is, yeah, I think 2026 should be a bullish, not like the super bullish, but the medium bullish year. And
no, it's not Bitcoin. It's not a big
banner.
Just
Something banner. Just he will know.
BE.
Taki will know. Taki will know. Banner is something potato.
Banners, oh, it's not
no,
Bitcoin.
BE, banner.
No, it's not Bitcoin cycle. It's a whole economic cycle.
Is it something? Oh, I remember this. Yeah. I was reading about this. Okay, yeah. So this one is also not as quick to react as the 10-year. So this is the quickest one, basically. Sadly, I can't do it on logarithm scale, but this chart, the 10-year minus the 3 months, is the quickest ones to react to a signal to get the hell out. And then the rest is like a lagging indicator. So like even if I look at the ISM
the banner
right
cycle
now,
was a projection done like 100 years ago. Yeah. And
but I wonder, like, if you make those
accurate.
projections, like, how do you count in like this crazy development of
Just go on
AI?
images.
Let me see on
Hey.
Fred. They probably have it. Oh no.
Oh my God.
Oh,
Rom is
I
good.
see.
Another one. That's the one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
2026 is a middle bump.
369.
Oh, middle
Altcoin
dump.
coded.
Oh,
Bump,
okay.
bump.
So it is.
Bullish
Altcoin
here.
coded.
This is how
Oh.
the number on the scheme means how the year will end. So if the
Oh.
like you understand what I mean?
Oh yeah. I mean, of course, like the year. If you were looking at how it will end, like I was just saying, like yeah,
Of course we
I
go
think
up.
once
If you ask how it will end.
you know, like in a year, you know, like with if Trump prints like crazy, like everything is gonna go back up. I mean, everything
mean,
will
they've
also
got
go
to
back up in a bad thing.
They're going to have to refinance their debt. There's like 11 trillion, 12 trillion.
Like there will be a
refinance.
correction, you know, but like,
I mean-
and then they're gonna, where are they gonna find support? I don't know, but then they're gonna turn on the printer and they're gonna control the Fed in May, or at least with the chairs, and they're gonna control in May, and that guy's always gonna be speaking to all the other board members, so he's gonna be on Trump's side, so he's always gonna be like, come on guys, you know, lower the interest rates, you don't want to get, and you know, the Department of Justice on your ass, guy. May, so it's got
May is the new one, the bullish one. Okay.
Yeah.
Have they decided which it is yet? Is it Hassel?
No, you're not. Yeah, just wait. You'll find out. I mean, it's gonna be somebody that Trump elects anyway. So if he's not gonna be what Trump wants, so he's not gonna elect him, right?
He's going to be a yes man no matter what.
Yeah, that guy. Yeah, but the other 12 guys, they're technically a banker elected. I don't know what that means, but I mean, the administration could, in a way, influence them, but they're more like in the banking.
Banker elected. That sounds super cool.
Yeah, it's all centralized. They elect their own people.
Yeah, like something that we would trust naturally, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly.
Well, I mean, like in history, this is the reason why the Federal Reserve was built, because the bankers always had to bail out the country. Like, and the reason why the bankers had to bail out, I believe, one of the bigger reasons is because their system, protects their wealth, right? So when people make
them. Yeah.
Well, it's not when like if I don't have money and I want to make money, I have to take on risk, and the bankers understand that. So naturally, they will give me their system will like screw me over, because it's not like the system is there for me to take their wealth. It's the other way around. It's for them to keep increasing their wealth, right? So the only thing it got out of hand a couple of times, right? So there was like crises that the government got screwed up. They borrowed too much money from they couldn't pay it back. So the Great Depression was probably the peak of that, and at that point, like before the Great Depression even happened, they already protected themselves. They made this Federal Reserve System, and the Federal Reserve System is basically there now for the bankers to even have more protection from for their wealth and assets. Trump is just trying to now to take control over that. But
isn't that why they sort of stopped doing the bill in theory, because the bankers want to keep the yield to themselves?
Exactly, they want that control. They want it. Yep, they want that income and control, and they had it since like 1913. They always had it, but if they decide to give it away, then there's precautions to that, because now they're like, is it worth them to store gold in the U.S. Treasury? Like the rich people might decide differently at this point. Like, who knows? Like, who controls the wealth of the country is it's like a conspiracy theory almost. We're gonna have to uncover like the Rockefellers
deep, that's a deep
who brought the gold into this country, who owns Trump, like right now, like they might let him. Like in the last time we seen this was in Nazi Germany, when the bankers kind of allowed Hitler to spend lavishly with their money, and he had the control over the basically of the central bank. Not a good result. Not good. Another not a good result. I don't know if you guys play Civilization. But in Civilization, I read an article, like a post on Reddit. Somebody brought it up that in Civilization, usually fascism is the route that people choose to see nuclear war come out of the game. So, but I don't think Trump is a fascist. I don't that is a little bit extreme to categorize him as that. But the controlling the central bank does have its risks, where we could destroy our currency as much as we could make it, bigger.
So you disagree with Mamdani?
Mamdami's ideology is like Coke knows how to say it. How do you call it, Coke? It's like
what do you mean?
Like the everything free utopia. Utopia. Yeah.
The anarchist.
Yeah. It's very like nothing comes free. So again, everything comes from people who have wealth and they maintain their wealth, right? That's the way all these systems and interest rates were built for that. And they do signal things, right? So that's why the 10-year minus 3 months is very important. Eventually, though, the money printer will go on like crazy because that's the system will not destroy itself. Like Rome did not plan to destabilize their currency. I doubt it. If you were in the Roman time, you felt like you're a Roman citizen. You're conquering the world. You're like you own everything. You could go to any part of the world, have like your vacation house, this and that. Like I doubt people who lived in that civilization were planning to destroy their currency. But what ended up happening was like the control of a few bad emperors and thugs within the system that brought this destroyed the currency of the Rome, right? And then that ended up destroying everything else.
Yeah, but I think it's with life generally like you plan some stuff, maybe let's say I'm just making up, like you skip a couple of taxes and you think nothing will happen to you, like then you get caught up, then you have to sell something. I mean, it is like it is just some decisions that later on caught on, and then they force you to make some kind of other decision. That I think with Rome would be how, I don't know when and why the US dollar will collapse, but I mean it's kind of well known that
it's kind of been happening for the past.
It's gonna be happening, but it's we don't know just what kind of decisions just led to that. And same with Rome.
It will definitely collapse once people know that they're not going to get their money back. Like when people, once like you hold the debt, the U.S. government debt, and you know that the government will never repay it to you, or whatever they're going to repair it to you in is worthless. That's when that's when it's done. It's a done deal.
But you never know what's going to lead to this kind of.
I mean, when we kind of know, like
I think
it's bad debt.
With Rome, it was kind of simple. They just realized, like, oh shit, we cannot pay for all the soldiers and all the people who are abroad having those little like castles, whatever, to have their own. How do you call it? Like abroad, you have your own colony, and they suddenly understood, like, oh shit, there is no way that this huge system that we have built we can sustain. And then people got scared and got out, and at some point. Same will happen in the US.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, you're right. I think that like right now we are a world reserve currency, and we are able to finance all this stuff because we're a world reserve currency. And the moment like now,
think that will continue.
Will it? How does it? Like,
I just want to say, maybe it's Rome and US, not us. We are from Europe and Canada.
Yeah. No, I see what you're saying. It's like, how will this lead? There's a couple ways. Like it could be, right? Like I just said, bad debt.
Exactly.
Like the debt to GDP keeps going higher, and then like the people that see their money like eroding, and also it's another thing is debt and assets, right? Those are the two parts of the puzzle. So the assets have to be not safe as well. So right now rich people don't care about debt too much because they own assets. But the moment those assets are getting seized or like Mandami, right?
Or worthless.
Whatever his name is. Or worthless.
It can be worthless as well, because back in Rome days, like you had all those assets abroad. But as soon as you understood that you cannot maintain those assets, you have to bring your soldiers back, or actually you didn't have money to bring your soldiers there to defend those colonies. Suddenly, those assets, those colonies, are worthless, and they were given back. And same in Spain as well. Like they had a lot of control. UK, but at the same point, it wasn't like UK or Spain didn't want to have control of those people. They just like
and how long did that happen? Did it happen quickly? It probably happened like slowly over time. I would assume like people slowly realized like it's not worth it. They slowly started pulling out, or like the dollar slowly became worse than all other, because people realized like, hey, it's no point of trusting the dollar anymore. It's going into this very bad debt cycle of hyperinflation, possibly. So slowly people stop using the dollar, you know, and then like slowly, like you said, the country now themselves, they don't want to have stuff abroad, so they go internal, they go back internally, and that makes it even weaker and weaker. And it doesn't destroy it right away, but like eventually those two things will kind of like put pressure on the currency, because now you're not no longer a world currency, but yet you're operating at a price that you are, and that discrepancy, how large of that is probably going to be how fast we fall.
I would say we cannot forecast this, so it's interesting.
Oh yeah, you could not forecast it. Yeah,
that
would play a role in how fast things would fall, like how much of the world. And I think we really finance the shit out of this country. Like most of our American stocks are worth so much more than any, like, right? Like I think Apple is worth like all the countries of like Germany or something. Apple market cap versus what is the German index? German index.
You think the Apple will be more than the German index?
Good. Wouldn't be surprised. Let's see. Major companies in DAX. S&P 162 billion, 111 billion. Apple is 1.36 trillion. Oh no, okay. The German DAX is 1.36 trillion, and Apple is 3.8 trillion. So
doesn't make sense, right? In my mind, it's like crazy.
Right. So, I mean, and yeah. So if the dollar loses global reserve currency status, we're gonna probably drop very quickly. I would say it'd be bad
because there is a lot of room to collapse as well.
So during that collapse, what do you think is going to emerge?
I mean, I read a book a long time ago. It was basically, it's going to turn like into Renaissance, like how when Rome collapsed, there was like Florence, Venice. So like a lot of the metropolitans might thrive if they don't get destroyed. So like New York City might have its own like country basically status, right? State status. California would have its own. Texas would have its own. They would probably have some kind of union between them, like agreements, right? But it would not. I don't think the USA government constitution would hold at that point. It would evolve into something else.
Makes sense. I mean, yeah, everybody is more like communal, trying to trade, trying to make those bytes just stay alive. But it's a scary thought to have, and even like I remember a long time ago when I started buying Bitcoin. The main reason why I started buying Bitcoin is that like it's gonna collapse soon. Now it's been, for me at least, 9 years. Hasn't collapsed yet, but it's a scary.
It hasn't collapsed, but it's grinding that way. I mean, at least the value of our currency is completely.
It is, yeah. That's
the cost of living and everything. I mean, personally, I see crypto as a lifeboat, and personally, it's the best decision I've ever made.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, and then then you just go into like how deep, how extreme you go. Like, are you fully no current cash? You don't use cash at all. It's only crypto, or are you like in bare minimum?
I cover my mortgage. I cover costs. So obviously from my wage from my job, and every month I DCA what's left over.
That's
everything. Everything's all in crypto. But I mean, it's not. I mean, if I do have suddenly a period where we've gone up, like for example, after Bitcoin went above 100K, and I felt to myself that's expensive, I stopped buying, and you sort of go into other things. I was then DCing into some altcoins. I was stocking a bit of USDC for a later date. Then when we did crash down to 80 and that, I deployed and I went in and I bought the dip. So I mean, that's what I do. I just make sure when I do buy that it's value for me, in the sense that I don't feel like I'm buying too high. I mean, you're going to buy higher, obviously. It's not like buying 20K again, but slowly over time building up. I want to have more Bitcoin next month than I did the month before.
Yeah, no, I agree. That's why now I'm going to be soon. I'm upgrading my computer, but the mining on my other computer, I'm going to be mining Bitcoin for my long-term bag.
You can mine Bitcoin on computers?
Yeah, you mine some other. You mine like another currency and you just request payment in Bitcoin.
Oh, okay, cool. Like Raven coin or some shit.
Yeah, whatever's
Is
mine.
there even still going? It used to be popular back in.
I want to get myself one of those Bitaxes, you know, the lottery miners. That you're still running the Bitcoin code.
Oh, I know. Those look so much fun.
That you stand a chance at solo mining a Bitcoin block. I mean, the chances are super rare, but I mean, there are people that have done it. So it's like, well,
yeah, no, I've seen
a cool
I've
thing
seen
to
that.
have, and you're securing the network. So it's just a cool thing to have plugged in. And
Yeah, I might get one of those. That sounds, yeah. I was looking at like a heater, but I don't need like a portable heater PTC miner because like, I wanted to see maybe
you
they
can get
had,
more
like,
you can get more efficient heaters if you need a heater. I wouldn't.
yeah, I thought maybe they had something you could plug in like to USB or something to your computer, and then it just like sits on the side and just mines.
Well, exactly.
Bitcoin.
That's basically a Bitaxe.
That's what it is.
It's a small little. They make really little ones as well, and there's one that's like a GPU size.
Yeah, I'm all for it because I love when I'm mining Ethereum. Well, before this site doesn't do it, but the other site, Flexpool, did. It would show you like when you actually mined like the block reward, and if it was 0 or not, right?
Yeah, exactly.
And I would always get like I would always get like a pat on the back. I'm like, oh yeah, that's right.
I mined that block.
Was my GPU.
That was me.
That was my GPU.
That was me. Yeah, well, I mean, as the block reward is sort of going down, but the price of Bitcoin is going up. It's just one of those things that if it does land, it could be life changing. So I mean, it's like, well, worth it. I mean, worth it. I mean, what's it? A couple $100, and you're securing the network. So if you like Bitcoin, you're supporting it, and then it's like a lottery. I mean, I wonder if you've actually got more chances of actually winning, mining a Bitcoin block than actually winning the lottery.
I'm counting it right now. So it's about $65,000 for production costs. So and then the cost to electricity here per day is about, I think, like 20 cents. So like so it'd be like divided by 0.20.
Dude, it's like having your computer plugged in all day. It's not.
So it's yeah. So you have around 325,000 days. So 1 in 325,000 days, you will get that Bitcoin. Oof. 1 in 325,000.
It's a non-zero, but it's a bad one.
I think it's cool just to say that you're securing the network.
Yeah, but it's always a 1 in, you know, like, so every day you don't get it, it's another one. It's it's another 1 in 325,000 chance you might get it tomorrow.
Yeah, I think it's cool.
But yeah, and then if it lands, I mean, you're just like, you're super lucky. It's even rarer than actually like a Pokemon shiny. I hope I calculated it right, but
there was a solo miner that mined a Bitcoin block, like in the last sort of year or two.
Yeah.
And
maybe
that dude must feel like such a legend compared to all the fucking mining pools, all the.
You can say that about every lottery ticket winner, though, too, right?
Yeah, I guess so.
It's probably the same.
Every couple of months, there is somebody solo mining, because I kind of remember two.
Yeah, on a large scale, it happens frequently.
Yeah, but I'm talking about someone with like one miner or someone solo mining in their mum's basement sort of thing. I don't mean like someone that's like said I'm going to become a Bitcoin man. It's got like fucking whole array.
What is it called?
More obvious.
What is it called? This lottery miner? I want to look it up.
Bitaxe.
App like APP?
No, axe, as in like chopping wood.
Miner.
Bitaxe.
Okay, nice. Okay, I see it. Wow.
This is a financial advice, guys. Get yourself a Bitaxe.
Where to buy? Want to buy? Yes. Wow. Where am I going? North America, Virginia, Freedom Tech. Sure. Okay.
How much?
Why don't you go on to where it says what is Bitaxe up at the top?
Well, I want to actually buy one. So I think
you have to buy it peer to peer.
Buy a single. Okay, there it is.
No, it doesn't have to be peer to peer. There's go. A good website, go on Nerdminer.
Put your home address on it.
Nerdminer. It's a website, yeah.
Okay.
There, for example, go on there. The Nerdminer, that little one I wanted to get, that's like 50 quid. And the odds of that is even lower.
We could get the Ultra.
And you just want to run it on your table just for fun, yeah?
Yeah, just, I mean, it's just for the lols. You are technically validating the Bitcoin network, so you're adding to security. And there's a minute, but still a chance that you could solo mine a Bitcoin block. I think it's cool.
Yeah, so that's super. Yeah, it's super cool. $270. Do they have like slightly bigger ones?
It's like a guitar pedal.
Yeah,
yeah,
right?
there are slightly bigger ones, but that's why I said Bitaxe is a company
Maybe this
that makes even bigger
The bigger
ones.
ones.
Yeah,
I'm
that one,
trying to
the
find it.
Bitaxe is a bit like a like a GPU on a stand.
There we go. They definitely have somebody for sell it though, to sell it online. Which one is it? This one? I don't know.
Yeah, underneath. See, it's a bit like a PCB. It's a PCB that just sort of sits there on a stand, but that's just people have got different attachments for it. There you
This
go.
one?
Yeah, that's basically it. That one with the orange around it.
This one?
Yeah, they're all basically the same.
Okay, nice.
They're all
And does it
mini
make a lot of noise or not really?
The noise that the fan makes, not loads, but they
Has
seem
to.
to make some noise.
And how much electricity does it consume? Because then I could get a more accurate number. Because I just
they make loads of different models for each one, depending on how much electricity you pump through it. They're rated to different levels, so that they're able to get away with higher clocked chips and stuff. But I don't know. I think it's curious.
That's awesome.
And if you are like deep into crypto, then it's just one of those things to just do your part for the network, you know.
Yeah, and you connected just like what is this? You Ethernet connection? That's it.
I believe so.
Can you mine BSV with it?
No, it's just a plug
Not
and
sure.
play. And no, it's not even. I don't know. Is it Wi-Fi or is it just like connected?
I couldn't tell you exactly.
Interesting.
Each model is slightly different. You've got a small screen on there, and you control it from the screen. You've got a few buttons on the side, but I mean, each
Yeah.
model is different, so I couldn't tell you.
It's a little baby miner. I can't even see a screen. I think plug it in, or is that it? Oh no, that's the screen right there. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a small little screen, and it's just a PCB, so it's just like
Yeah,
a
HDMI
Raspberry
cable.
Pi, but on steroids.
Basically, that's pretty cool. All right, guys, look at that. Anybody wants to mine Bitcoin directly and get a chance at the lottery rather than playing the Powerball, get one of these in your house. Get two, $330. That's not bad. And you have
And if it does pump
super
out a
low
lot of
chance.
heat, tell Rom, and Rom will buy it as a heater.
Yeah, no, I don't think. Maybe like if you had like two of these in a box, you build a little box, you put two of these together. Then you have to put the power brick also in there. Yeah, awesome. I mean, you would cut that in half, so then you would have, instead of 1 out of 325,000, you would multiply this by 2. This is your chance. It's a little bit better. It's better. Nice. Theo, do we have anything to discuss before? It's very kind of like 2:47.
Yeah, let's run through the weather report really quickly.
Exactly.
Whoever wants to do it, I sent it in the private chat.
I'm just left with I can't.
Oh, I see it. Okay. Boom. Crypto continues to pump. Let me move this closer. I'm looking sideways. All right, okay, I'll read it like that. So yeah, crypto continues to pump as Bitcoin ETFs record of 1.5 billion net inflows over the past 2 days. So okay, that's nice to see. Bitmine invests 200 million in Mr. Beast Industries. Interesting.
Mr. Beast bullish Ethereum now. Let's go.
Bitmine, that's interesting. I guess they want to diversify from the mining industry and go into entertainment. Coinbase pulls support for crypto market structure, saying we'd rather have no bill than a bad bill. I agree. DeFi is built on us controlling the yield because of self-custody versus the banks, who are third-party counterparty risk, and we see what they've been doing with their debt structures and giving us not what we should be getting. So I agree with Coinbase pulling. I would rather outstand with us getting a decent bill than a horrible one.
My dyslexia read that as bold bill.
You're very bullish, Matt. You're even seeing the words as bullish.
Mr.
you have the green eyes, the Pepe eyes. November PPI comes in above expectations. PPI, I think that's production price. So the inflation in production is increasing. So I guess that's fine. That's decent. Multiple wireless carriers experience nationwide outages. Oof. If you guys want to get into ICP, I think ICP is what solves everything. At least to what one of my friends says.
Is that ICP?
Can we have him on?
Computer protocol. Oh, yeah.
I have to get him on, but yeah, my friend says.
Can we have, because I wanna really know. Okay, continue. Get him on.
Yeah. Sui. Oh no, China records all-time high trade surplus of 1.2 trillion. Nice. We're still getting everything made in China, I guess, even though we've been tariffing. So Sui goes down for 2 hours. Oof. So they're also like Solana. They had their closure time. SEC concludes its review of Zcash with no action recommendation. Interesting. I mean, yeah, that's bullish. I mean, we don't want to see another hawkish SEC or choke point 2.0. XMR hits new all-time high. All right, this is an interesting one. So I had a prediction that it was going to follow the gold cup and handle, and it seems to have broken that trend, and it actually followed the cup and handle and went bullish. So
apparently there was a hack that went through Thorchain a bit as well, and the guy bought a lot of XMR. That's why the price pumped. So it was done by one hacker.
Okay, so let's see. Let me look at the trend. Let me push my. Or do you have XMR up?
Hackers still using Monero. No Zcash in sight.
That's a good punchline. Hackers still use Monero. No Zcash in a side. What's gonna be next?
Yeah, I'm kind of. Where did I put XMR? It was in my research somewhere. Oh, there it is. Yeah. Oh my god. Wow. You are right. Holy. Whoa. So we're kind of. I mean, So we had this cup and handle, which went bullish and broke out, and then now somebody pressed the sell button. I guess it happened on Thorchain. Shout out to Thorchain. And somebody had a big fat finger, right, Coke? Somebody had that fat big thumb.
I mean, the hacker just escaped the funds to XMR. That's as simple as it's said.
Yeah. So, but we did break out of this cup and handle, regardless of what happened with the hacker or not, to the upside. And now, it's let's see if this holds. If we hold 500, it would be very bullish to see on XMR.
And actually, when it comes to TA, you had said a couple, and when it comes to TA, the point of TA is not to justify why it happened. That the point of TA is that it's gonna happen. Like, if you understand what I mean.
Trying to forecast it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Zcash is still getting consolidated, but supporting this bottom right here. So let's see if it holds. This Fibonacci range. I think it's the one from the
we had the devs I mean, devs went kind of wrong in Zcash, or some devs, or some they have some.
I put them together. Privacy. So let's see.
Wasn't it a publicity stunt to shield something else that they rolled into there?
There was like non-profits, and there is such thing as non-profits. I mean, you want to maybe start with non-profit. In the end, if you want to run your organization, you have to think about where the money comes from. There was some. I didn't follow. There was a good by Alex from Maya Protocol. There was a good discussion. He actually spoke about it, what that happened there. But yeah, it was on Mondays on Maya this week, I think, where we discussed it on X.
We have a couple more. I'm not familiar with these two, but Alpaca raises 150 million at 1.15 billion valuation, and Noise raises 7.1 million. I'm not sure which ones these are, Theo, if you want to discuss them really quickly. But
no,
Theo knows. He is captain of shitcoins. The lead
and then they have OpenSea partners with MetaMask for joint points boosts. Not sure. I guess.
Do you know what the partnership of MetaMask means? That you can add your ERC20 token there. That's
okay. Yeah.
Do you remember those old good days? Partnership with Google meant that you're just using Google Drive to, I don't know, have your like organization talks.
If you guys didn't think Consensus has finished milking you, they're back. MetaMask teases token coming soon. But we all know what happened to Linnea. Don't get fooled by MetaMask, guys. Pakistan partners with World Liberty Financial to implement USD1 stablecoin. I see they're getting on Trump's good side. Who knows? Maybe Iran will be Pakistan instead of Israel. Russia drafts bill to legalize crypto trading. I wouldn't trust Vladimir with my crypto. I don't think you should trust him either. Use Rune if you're in Russia and watching this. I'll say it in Russian. Используйте Rune network для всех ваших crypto. I don't know how to say needs.
Здоровье.
Rect Drinks introduces token incentive for in-store purchases. Rect Drinks Wrecked. Okay, I don't like that. I don't like how they have wrecked in it. I don't want to be associated
They're
with
delicious.
them. They're pumping, but
They're very healthy.
oof. SKR
Pulse
allocation checker goes live. That's the last one.
Pulse chain's been
SKR
creeping up
allocator.
in the background.
Yeah. So we should like if since we're doing this at the end, in the beginning we should say like, hey guys, if you wanna get the news, go to the end.
Yeah, stick around at the we'll have the timestamps at the end. No worries. Let's do final thoughts from everybody. Matt first.
Matt, bullish as always. Still, I mean, I just can't not be. It's just we're still climbing the wall of worry. We sort of take 3 steps forwards, then 2 steps back, and sort of if you zoom out, we are crawling upwards. So I don't know. I'm still slightly optimistic, cautious, but
Cautiously bullish.
Cautiously, insanely bullish. Yeah, I'm actually But that's just my outlook for the next 5-10 years. So I mean, the plan's not going to change. Trudge on forward. If we don't go up, we go down. Then we buy more at lows. We have a bigger bag for when we do go back up, and that's how we make it.
Hell yeah, Coke.
XMR, Monero, maybe this year on torching. That's it.
That's what's up. And Rom.
Big moves. I wanted to say shout out to Burbsy. I see her in the chat commenting. That's awesome. Or it's her, right? Yeah.
Maybe I heard her background as well. Make some noise, Burbs.
Yeah. And I mean, final take. Yeah, I'm a little bit undecisive, a little bit conservative right now because of some of the signals that I truly look out to and we discussed in the beginning. But overall, I'm always bullish. More bullish than bearish. So yeah, if Matt's vision comes to end, I'm all for it. I still have a lot of bags that I would love to pump.
I'm Team Matt as well. Let's go.
Let's go.
Yeah. And we'll be recording the Patreon episode potentially right away. So if you're on Patreon, stick around for that. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the video. This has been the Moonboys podcast. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you on the next one. Take care. Bye-bye.
Thank you, everyone.